Are all batteries the same? That's like asking if all soccer players are the same. Take Messi, the most decorated player ever. Is there any other player who has achieved that? No, just him. Now take Duracell. Is there any other battery with power boost ingredients inside? No, just Duracell. Remember, goats only trust goats because they're built different. And Messi only trusts Duracell.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
You have one new message. Translating. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers is now available on Disney+.
You could say that again.
Critics are calling it Pixar's funniest movie ever and a wildly entertaining ride. Blizzard Potato. It's certified fresh and verified hot.
Now we party.
This is incredible!
Wow, I am clearing the rest of the day.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, now available on Disney+. Rated PG.
Pay's checkout is offered by your banks and credit unions. So when you shop online at participating merchants, your cards appear in one place. Pay's. It checks out. Activation required. See Pays.com to learn more. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See Fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
What are the Eagles' storylines from now until training camp begins, which we now know the date of? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, jointly produced by the Eagles Pinpoll Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network over on YouTube. Guys, make sure you check out the STT Sports Network on YouTube for Trending in the AM, a 90-minute live morning show every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m., taking your thoughts and opinions. But make sure you're also following the Eagles Pinpoll Podcast Network. Doing great work, Shane Haff and company, guys. As we get closer to training camp, we'll start getting a few more of these shows. Then once training camp begins, it'll be a regular, everyday show as it once was. But this summer it's been a grind. I hope you enjoyed the top 32 NFL Ultimate Quarterback ranking list that I put out. And now let's get set. Let's start moving forward. Right, we got to start looking at the storylines as training camp is getting ready. We know the date, July 28th, is the day officially the Eagles report. July 29th will be the first practice. We know that August 19th, the Eagles will be in Foxborough for the joint practices with the New England Patriots. But from now to July 28th, there are narratives that we are going to discuss on this show and on plenty of other shows and on social media, right? And the big one right now coming out of mini camps and OTAs is, what do the Eagles do with Jalen Carter, right? He is, 3 years in the NFL. The Eagles picked up his 5th-year option. We are entering his 4th year in the NFL, and he did not practice much, if at all, during mini camps throughout the offseason. He was there, but not practicing. He was working out, but not running drills, right? And it's most likely because it was a quote-unquote hold-in, showing up, but, making a statement by not practicing because he wants a long-term contract extension. And what should the Eagles do with that long-term contract? Should they give him an extension? Should they make him play it out and earn it, right? Kind of like they did with Jordan Davis. Now, the Eagles over the last, half a decade have made a habit of signing people, before their 4th season, right? Jalen Hurts signed his contract in March before his 4th season. Devontae Smith, same in April before his 4th. Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens in March, April. A.J. Brown got his deal done in April. There were some exceptions. Jordan Mailata and Josh Sweat got theirs deals done entering year 3 or entering year 4. But that was September, but they still, had a little time. Jordan Davis was the exception. He's the only real player the Eagles and Howie Roseman waited and made it play that 4th year before getting the extension, and it backfired him. I bet you his deal, his 4-year, 80, whatever it was that he signed this offseason, was probably more than double what he would have gotten if he would have, signed it, before his 4th year. And it becomes a big talking point. Drew Rosenhaus is Jalen Carter's agent. Jeffrey Simmons of the Titans just signed this past week a 3-year, $105 million deal, almost $106 million deal with $100 million in guarantees, right? And it brings up a very interesting conversation. Where is Jalen Carter's even value at this point? His numbers obviously declined last year in his 3rd year. Some of that was definitely because of the shoulder injuries, but let's just compare Jalen Carter and Jeffrey Simmons over the last 3 years, right? Jalen Carter, few years younger than Jeffrey Simmons, but and has played 6 more games over that time span, right? But Jeffrey Simmons has over 60 more tackles. He has 10 more tackles for losses. He has 6 more sacks. He's forced more fumbles. The only thing he really hasn't done better than Jalen Carter over the last 3 years is pass defendant, which are black balls for defensive tackles, right? So Jeffrey Simmons' numbers are much better, but the market's been reset. So is Jalen Carter really in the realm of that 4-year, $120, $130 million deal that we were really talking about? I don't know. If Jeffrey Simmons is worth $33 million a year guaranteed, $35 overall a year, is Jalen Carter worth that? Is he worth more? Drew Rosenhaus is a tough negotiator. He always tries to get top dollar for his guys. He always tries to reset the market. Will he try to reset the market with Jalen Carter? Do you let Jalen Carter come into training camp disgruntled without a deal? It's another question Howie's got to be asking. Do you let Jalen Carter, does Jalen Carter consider holding out of training camp looking for that deal? These are all things that Howie Roseman's got to be thinking of. They're the same things that Jalen Carter's got to be thinking about. What are their evaluations medically on those shoulders that he had surgery on this offseason? These are all questions, right? And we don't know the answers. I have my opinion on it, but how it plays out, I don't know. My opinion is you try to come to some kind of deal now. You've got a very interesting season upcoming with a lot of distractions. You've got a new offense coordinator. You've lost A.J. Brown, so you're rebuilding how the offense is even going to work. Do you need the defense to have a distraction, right? Then you got talking heads saying, maybe you trade Jalen Carter. I don't want to trade him. You do have Moro Ojomo also entering the last year of his contract. These are all questions. To me, what I'm doing is I'm trying to find a common ground. I'm trying to find a way to negotiate and get an extension now, even if, it's a compromise on years and dollars. If Simmons gets 1 for 105, 3 for 105, maybe you can get Jalen Carter 4 for 120. A little bit less. Maybe you keep the guarantees at only 100 on a 4-year deal. Maybe something like that is negotiable. Maybe it's workable. That's what I do. I don't like distractions, right? I don't like those things going into training camp. We'll see what happens. So this is the Eagles Checkdown, Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. Drop your thoughts, what you think they should do with this situation, how they should maneuver it, and also what you think it'll play out. And tune in to Training in the AM Monday through Friday. We'll be talking NBA draft this week, but we'll also be talking Jalen Carter and that situation as it continues to unfold. We're about 5 weeks away from training camp kicking off on July 28th. Will we even have an answer by July 28th? I don't know. I've got a few ideas, some other things that we're going to talk about throughout the week and everything in the next couple of weeks. So, guys, make sure you lock and load here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. And for now, guys, go Birds. Bubbles up.
Comcast is delivering extraordinary experiences in live sports. Through the incredible broadcast and storytelling from NBC, innovative and personalized viewing features on Xfinity and Peacock, and the country's most reliable Wi-Fi, viewers can enjoy every game-changing play faster and more seamlessly than ever. All on a network built to deliver unforgettable moments as close to live as possible. The ultimate experience for the American sports fan. Learn more at ComcastCorporation.com/sports.
AI is moving fast across the enterprise. But without visibility, it's just chaos. different tools, different models, different teams using AI in completely different ways. ServiceNow turns that chaos into control. With the AI Control Tower, you see all your AI across the business in one place. What it's doing, what it's done, and what it's about to do. So you stay in control. To put AI to work for people, visit ServiceNow.com.
This episode is brought to you by Tidy Cats, here to level up your litter game with their new Performance Plus lineup. Your home is your happy place, your cats, VIPs. So when it comes to the litter box, excellence isn't optional. Choose from products that specialize in max power clumping, low tracking, or odor fighting so advanced, stink won't see it coming. Tidy Cats Performance Plus. Mission mighty, keep it tidy. Shop now at tidycats.com.
Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Do you hear that? Sounds like breakfast is ready. Because Quaker's coming in hot with morning nutrition. 100% whole grain oats and a good source of fiber to fuel the rhythm of your morning and kickstart your day. And that sounds absolutely delicious. Fuel to start whatever's next. Quaker, official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 26.